What's up guys, Crossroads Carry here. I finally got the stuff in the mail to do the front sight on the G2C. So let's just skip all the intros and we'll get right into this thing. Alright, so the issue that I've had initially was this thing shot low ever since I put these TruGlo sights on. And the reason for that is because the rear is basically factory height, but they put a much taller front in their kit for some reason. And so what I'm trying to do, because it's a little bit difficult to find rear sights for this old Taurus notch, is I'm trying to correct my point of impact by just swapping out the front sight. So initially I had a small little gauge that was super inaccurate, and it really kind of made it difficult to make an accurate choice on which sight, to buy. So what I did was I went to Harbor Freight, and I know these things are probably not the most accurate either, but it's going to be a lot closer than that little gauge that I had. And so what I'm going to do first is show you guys the height on the original TruGlo that came with the TruGlo set. So it's about roughly, if you count how this thing's not super accurate, it's probably a 210. This one is supposed to be a W80, so it should be 180. And you see it did actually measure 180, so this is pretty good. In the last video, I don't think I actually showed on camera because I ran into issues and I just wanted to kind of get through the video. But I put the original Taurus front sight on this and I took it to the range and I shot it, and the point of impact was actually good. So that's when I was prompted to buy this gauge so that I could measure that front sight so that I would know what to order. And the original Taurus G2C front sight, when I measured it, it was coming up at right around 179. So I just assumed that's basically 180. So that's why I ordered the 180. Now, the next problem that we have is on the G2 series, they haven't fully integrated to Glock sights. They did something similar to Glock in the front here, but this isn't actually standard Glock, notch right here. So basically, from doing the measurements from the one that does fit in there versus the newer Glock one that's not fitting right now, that we're trying to fit, I've come to the conclusion that our Taurus notch width is somewhere around 129, and then the Taurus notch length is about 180. Okay, and on the Glock, our width 155 or 160, somewhere in that range. So it's a little skinnier, but 190. So, but it is a little longer. So anyway, we have to shave off a little bit. Now, normally, and I would advise for you guys, if you're wanting to do something similar to this, I would suggest filing the sight and doing it that way. But, tritium doesn't last forever, and at some point I'm going to have to end up putting another sight on this thing. It may be years down the road, but, and in that scenario, I would rather the sight just fit. Okay, so I got a couple of diamond grit jeweler's files, and I'm just going to see if I can actually kind of notch this front out a little bit more, just to make it, enough to accommodate the Glock sight. And I'm going to do it on the front just to see if the Glock tool will actually work with it move forward just a little bit. See, the actual Glock tool doesn't fit in there because of the way they've done their notch so close to the edge right here. And so for the Taurus, the original Taurus screw. Took some sort of a hex head. I'm not totally sure what size it is right yet, but the aftermarket one just came with a Phillips head. I mean, sorry, a flathead. So I'm gonna probably end up using this flathead screw because that's the only way I'm gonna be able to tighten it down. But so now I guess we're just gonna kind of get right into this thing, and I'm gonna carefully score the front part of this, just a few scores, and we're just going to kind of go little at a time until our new sight will fit in there. Even if it's pretty snug, I'd actually would prefer it to be a little snug, since it's going to be a little bit thinner than what this notch is. And I really would, you know, try to avoid movement as much as possible. But we will be Loctiting it and everything, so we're gonna just kind of see how it goes. I do got two of these files that look like they might be what we need. They're different sizes, so we'll just kind of see how it goes. Now with these diamond grit files, you can actually file going both directions, but I feel that you're going to have a cleaner outcome if you just go in one direction. So I'm just going to do one direction, and we'll just see how it goes. This one's a little bit too big. It does fit through there, but it's catching coming out. So I'm going to try a smaller one and just hit it, see how it does. It's a little better. I don't think that's probably enough to have done anything yet, but let's see what we got. So nope, still not quite fitting in this notch. Still not quite getting in there. I may have to bust out the vise. I do have one next to me here. I'd have to change the whole camera angle and stuff to do that. So we're gonna try it like this real quick. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it. We're getting closer, but we're still not quite in. We're getting closer, boys. A little at a time. Maybe I'll pull on this one. I don't think it's really cutting in on the pull as much. Doesn't feel like it. And now we got it fit. Booyah! Now it does look a smidge crooked, just barely. I'll polish this out a little bit so that I can turn it a smidge. Try to get it straight. It is looking crooked for me. I don't like it. Elvin. It actually looks crooked on the damn site. I don't think it's... Maybe I'm wrong. So I'm trying to get it to where I can turn it a little more. So I'm trying to open it up the top on this corner and the bottom on this corner. There we go. Now we can mount it perfectly straight. Excellent. Get some Loctite on here, and this should be the end of my struggles with the G2C. Actually, is a pretty decent sight picture. All right, so I want to see if the Glock tool will fit. I'm really kind of suspecting that it's not going to, because we didn't really move that notch a whole lot. But we'll see what happens. If it does work, then that would be great. It is sort of working. Because I had to file that out so that it would sit straight, I am gonna kind of even Loctite the shape here, you know, the oval shape, to hopefully help it when it dries. It'll hopefully stay secure. Yeah, the Glock tool, I mean, it just barely works. But once you notch it out, it'll be at a slight angle, but it will actually work and tighten down. And man, that looks good. Now I got to wipe off a little bit of excess. But there we go. And this should allow me to keep my tritium 3-dot sight set up, but actually make the gun impact where I'm aiming. So that's the plan there. Let me get this cleaned up. All right, we got her all cleaned up. I'm actually pretty excited to carry this again. This was actually kind of my first carry gun, and you know, I actually really like it. I know a lot of people talk crap about Taurus, but you know, the subcompact design, it's a little bit, you know, skinnier, slimmed down than say your Glock 26 though. I mean, I really think they they sort of built a really good gun with the G series. I would say the G3 is probably a little better than the G2, but I mean, you know, I have had this thing forever. It's probably got 7,000 rounds through it, and it's never had an issue. I will say, go with stainless if you're getting a Taurus handgun. Their finishes are notoriously bad, but the stainless holds up pretty well. Let's take a look at our sight picture again here. Not too shabby. Bag is empty. There we go. Well, anyways, guys, if you like this kind of content, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.